Morning, good morning. What do Michael Phelps, Google, Apple, and YouTube all have in common? Yes, they all did the same thing over and over before and after they achieved momentum. It was their hard work, their routines, their discipline, their consistencies. That was the key that unlocked the momentum for each of them. Now, when it comes to you, your result of achieving success is going to be the result of you making small, smart, consistent choices consistently over time. And you're going to win by doing the same things day in and day out. How? By creating a routine, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to talk about five ways to create a routine that's going to work for you. Good morning. My name is McAdams. Welcome to Transform Your Life in 15 Minutes. I am an author. I'm also a college professor and a certified life coach. I specialize in personal and small business finance and also fitness. I help people reach their goals. And what we're doing is 5-minute exercises, just 5 minutes, small, smart, consistent choices, day in and day out. So for the mind, we're going to be talking about this, creating a routine. And it's all based upon the compound effect by Darrin. That's the book that we're actually discussing, we're continually discussing for the remainder of this week. And then we'll move on to something else. And then for the body portion, we're going to be doing a 5-minute yoga routine. And for the soul portion, we're going to do a 2-minute exercise, a breathing exercise that's designed to help you start at your beginning with meditation. Okay, so mind, body, soul, 15 minutes to transform your life. All right, so how are you guys doing this morning? Hopefully you guys are up and bright and early, particularly after the holiday. Hopefully you had a great holiday yesterday on the Labor Day. Safe and happy holiday. All right, so let's talk about the 5 steps to creating a routine that works for you. And step number 1 is for you to brain dump. Okay, so brain dump. And guys, I know what you're thinking. Oh, I can just do this in my head. Those little fairies in my head. No, I need you to write this down. Okay, take this stuff seriously. Remember, I've been saying if you want to change it, you have to track it. Okay, this requires you to write it down. So you're going to brain dump. What is it you're brain dumping? You're brain dumping things that you need to do. Okay, all the things that you need to do and all the things that you want to do in order to achieve your success. Okay, so just brain dump. Don't start analyzing. Just get it out on paper. Okay. Now, if you already have a routine, what you want to do is this, because maybe it's time to readjust your routine. So you want to write down the things that work for you and the things that don't work for you. Okay, things that you want to change or add in, take out, whatever. Okay, so in other words, brain dump is number 1. All right. Number 2, the second thing that you want to do is create a timetable. Right? So create a timetable. And with this, what you want to do is you want to assess your energy levels. Now, most of us, we tend to have our energy right in the morning, during the early hours. And I say early, morning, and then we start to wane throughout the day because, again, we start getting, the day goes on and we just get tired. So with that being said, make sure that you realize that the best thing, my recommendation is the best thing to do is to schedule those things that require deep thought or the things that you really want to get done, early in the morning, because that way, I know for me, for example, there's certain things that if I don't do in the morning, chances are slim to none it's not going to get done just because of the way the day goes. Like you may say, I'm going to, write it off or put it off until later on, like that's part of my evening routine. But then when it comes time to do it, just like you just don't have energy to do it. So I want you to keep that in mind when you're creating a timetable. And also when you're creating a timetable, and when I say a timetable, obviously you're talking about from the time that you wake up until the time you go to bed. So those hours in between. Okay, you want to schedule those. And for me, I do them in increments of an hour. Like I'll say, except for like this live, because I actually get up at, let's say, 5:20 now. I had to change my routine because of my classes this semester. But it really says from 5:20 to 7, and then from 7 to 8, like that. Okay, but basically I do it for generally for an hour time span. And also you want to make sure that when step number 3 is to add in some flexibility and exceptions. So with that being said, not only you're going to make sure that the schedule is flexible enough, you also want to make sure that you're not scheduled back to back to back. Have some time, some rest time in between. So even within my hour time frame, what I don't do is I'm not so rigid. And this, again, this is just for me. You may be a little